Ici, Radiohead Canada.
Hey everybody, welcome to this video. It's time now for another Radiohead reaction. And if you've been a watcher of my channel, you know that I've reacted to a lot of their albums in full entirety, from start to finish. And I've shared my thoughts and feelings about the albums. And a lot of you have come along for the ride, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for doing that. Now, the album that I didn't react to yet is Pablo Honey. I haven't reacted to that, but I owned it. I bought the cassette when it came out years ago, and I kind of forgot about it really. And then the Bends came out. I'd like to react to that. I haven't done that yet. And they exploded. They became very popular, but as I've mentioned before, I won't go into it. I didn't really get Radiohead. But now that I've been reacting to them in the last year, I think that they are one of the best bands on the planet, Radiohead. Now, unfortunately, they've disbanded, of course. Well, I don't know if that's official, but the fact that the Smile is sort of continuing the Radiohead camp, part of the camp, it feels like Radiohead's still around. So I don't feel sad. I'm quite happy. I've discovered this band, many years later. It's funny how these arcs of whatever, character arcs. I'm a character, I guess. And that was my character arc. My favorite Radiohead album so far, probably In Rainbows, but I haven't really listened to them side by side enough since I've reacted to them. And I'm still going to have to do that, and I want to eventually sort of get a feel for all my favorites, because it looks like Radiohead fans all love to list your favorites to your least favorite. And the fact is, even your least favorite is still a favorite. You're still grateful for all the Radiohead music you can get your hands on, as I feel like. I'm really loving this band. So I think they're one of the best bands on the planet. I think they are up there in the realm of the Beatles. I honestly do. So I just think that they're so innovative, so inward looking, and I don't know, there's something quite magical about Radiohead. That's I don't know what else can be said. So now I have reacted to The King of Limbs, which is an album released in 2011, but I haven't reacted to the video from the basement yet. So here I am. Here we are. Let's react to this album as it is presented in the basement. Now, as a caveat, though, just consider this. Keep this in mind. I haven't listened to The King of Limbs from the basement, but I haven't listened to the album since I reacted to it. Now, I partly feel ashamed of that. I know it's terrible, but it's just, when I was a kid, I don't know, I used to have time to listen to albums all the time. When as an adult, it's just really hard, especially when you're doing reactions and you're constantly moving forward and having other reactions to do. Sometimes you just don't want to listen to music. I think I spend a lot of time reading. I do other things, and it's sort of sad. It's the same way I've got tons of novels, like right up here. I've gone to bookstores and picked up all kinds of science fiction novels, because I love sci-fi, that I want to read, and they're just piling up, and I haven't read them yet. It's sort of like, well, maybe someday I'll have a vacation. Anyways, I'm off on a tangent. So, fact is, I haven't listened to King of Limbs since the album reaction, so that it's still kind of unfamiliar to me. Although having done the reactions, there is a spirit in me that understands and already grasped that music, because I worked at it. I listened to it. But now we're on, how many minutes have I been rambling on? Sorry about this rambling on. The format is, I don't like to stop songs, except between songs. On a full album, of course, I will stop and talk about the song that I just heard, if I feel impelled. During the song, I will make comments. The comments will appear on the screen in subtitle form in English. Radiohead, The King of Limbs. There's the gear. The gear, the music tools, the tools of a musician. Those are the paintbrushes right there.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
And the T is the fuel. And the microphones are the ears. Those are our ears. Although they're mixed through the mixer's perception. Whoever mixes it. To a degree, they color it all. Anything brass, I would love to learn the trumpet. Okay, pause. Now, I just typed up the King of Limbs Live in the Basement because I need to follow the track list. I'm not sure. I hope my video has the correct track list. So that would be Bloom. And what a great song to start with, actually. Because it's building up rather than, I mean, you could take many approaches, I suppose, to starting a show or something where it's like, bam, you give them your biggest number right away, sort of wake everybody up, and then kind of have some more moderate pieces and then finish with a big finale or something. That was sort of a layered approach, like that came with the drums beating in a kind of like a washing machine. It sort of had that feel, or if you're sitting on a subway, riding a subway train or a train track, and there's a sort of pattern, organic patterns. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a drum machine, but it feels like an organic drum machine. And what are the lyrics? I always am rather embarrassed. I think in the future video I'll look at lyrics more. Sorry about that, guys. I don't listen to music. I mean, I do listen to music and I don't listen to lyrics. That's not the first thing that pops out, unless the lyrics just somehow do resonate immediately. So, and Tom York is singing kind of, he's not really enunciating every word, so it's kind of hard to pick up what he's singing too. Anyways, so we won't spend a lot of time on words. We'll do that in a future video. How about that? We'll have another future video dedicated to the words and lyrics of that stuff. Great start, organic, like I say, and the horns. Oh, I love the horns. I don't play any horns. I'm a multi-instrumentalist, but I can't play horns. I've tried, and it sounded horrible. I tried a saxophone. It sounded really sick. Sick in the bad sense. So I would love to play trumpet, because I just love, trumpet, the sound, the tone. It's just, you can hear the musician's lip on that, You feel that tone emanating from the front of their face, right? Okay, let's move on. I don't need to say much more about that one. And what's next, according to the Daily Mail?
A-bars, and then it's the full band.
We can still play the top really quietly then, would that be alright?
So it's still working it out, even as they do the
Play the
song.
top really quietly then.
Not easy music to play, I'm sure. I do love seeing a little bit of the behind the scenes, though. It's always fascinating. I love that chord, that dissonant chord. Tension.
The moon is a rock on a mountain. The lunatics have taken over the asylum, waiting on the rapture. Singing keep your prices down. Feed you to the hounds.
like I said, that chord change in there was orgasmic. It was, whoa! It was just an ear. My ear went totally nuts when I heard those chords. Awesome. Yeah, let's just continue. I don't have a lot to say, other than I already said in the video. I think that Tom York is an underrated vocalist. He is a great vocalist. Yeah, that cannot... I mean, usually when you hear Tom York, you think, okay, yeah, he's a singer, songwriter, you know? But you don't think a vocalist. But that was an excellent performance. Now, we'll continue with the next track, which is Feral. If my list is correct, I hope it's correct.
Let's move on, yeah.
Something. Why don't we start with Feral, because that's what we're doing in rehearsal.
I'm gonna have a drink. Good idea.
Okay, this is a run through, so I guess Johnny can do email at the same time. Yeah.
I'm in the studio.
I have followed. He's tweeting again.
Okay, all ready? Are we good to go?
I can't remember what happens, but yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Instantly recognizable intro. That's some kind of cool guitar effect. I wonder what it was. And a volume pedal too. Another great drum pattern. I love the drummer in this band. I think he's very understated, but he's like Ringo Starr. He's right there. Yeah, he's getting into it. Yeah. I want to be more like Tom as far as movement. I like how he moves. Oh, that's a Roland Space Echo. Percussion. Okay, so that was a kind of like, not filler, that's not the word I'm looking for. It's sort of like an interlude. It felt like an interlude song. Nothing especially notable other than it was so fun. It's just so fun. And I wanted to make sure I wasn't going off track too. Was that Little by Little? Okay, so that was probably Feral. Now we're going to do Little by Little. For part 2 of this exciting React video, click the link at the top left part of the screen, and also the link is in the description below. For the exciting conclusion to this video, click the link at the top left of the screen for part 2 of this react. It's also linked in the description box below.